Well, hello again, YouTube. Welcome back to Highwayman Trucking and My Way on the Highway. It was one little thing that I forgot to tell you about when I did my introduction video, and my wife had reminded me. I explained to you how I came up with My Way on the Highway, but in some of the videos you'll see 1 more minute. 1 more minute is my truck. That's what I named my truck, 1 more minute. And how I came up with that was one of my grandsons, Jackson. He's the one that lives the closest to us and spends the most time with us. The others live across the country. But anyhow, Jackson, like all little boys, little kids, loves big trucks. And he always wants to play in the truck. And when I first got this new truck, he would come outside and, of course, play in it forever. Pretend to drive it, shift it, always want to talk on the CB radio. He'd want to hop in the back and make lunch and a can of SpaghettiOs in the microwave or something. And he would always say, from the time he could start talking, 1 more minute, 1 more minute. And I'd be like, Jackson, it's time to go. And he'd be, 1 more minute, 1 more minute. So I got to thinking when I first got the truck, I'm like, I'm going to call this truck 1 more minute. I'm going to put it right across the back, 1 more minute. So that's how the truck got the name 1 more minute. And when I'm close to home and let's say I have a load that might deliver, across town in the morning or something like that, I'll throw his car seat in here and he'll go to work with me, and he loves it. And he's so funny because he's 4 years old now, and we get home, he'll be like, oh, I had a hard day at work. It was a long day at work. And he's a little trooper. He's actually, I've done a little bit of local work with him in here. In fact, one time we went to a mine, which was 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours away from Phoenix. And our load was probably 45 minutes south of Phoenix in Maricopa, Arizona. And so he rolled out in the morning with me, and he's in his car seat sitting right here and loves to look out and again talk on the CB radio. And so we pick up the load, and it was a load of stamping plates, metal plates they used to stamp copper. And we got all the way up to the mine, and I thought, uh-oh. And I don't like being dishonest, but I had him with me. I was under load, and I totally didn't think about mines don't allow anybody under 18 years of age. So I put the curtain up in the back, put my laptop on, put some cartoons on for him, and I'm like, all right, buddy, you got to stay here. You cannot even peek out. You'll get me in big trouble. Stay here, watch television. And I got to go, so I had to park at the mine, and I had to go in and watch a safety brief. And fortunately, I was able to, view my truck the whole time. I'm really cautious with him around. I would never leave him alone. So I get the video over and the security clearance to go into the mine, and it's a pit mine, and I didn't go anywhere near the mine. I drove to a warehouse, a quarter mile inside the complex. It wasn't even anywhere near the mine, but he stayed in there like a little trooper, and he fell asleep, and I had to wait for him to wake up because I'm not going to roll down the highway back home with him in the sleeper bunk, no seatbelt or nothing like that. So I finally wake him up, get him back in the car seat, and he's like, oh, I had such a hard day at work. And drove home. And he's done that with, not to the mines, but he's done that with me several times on local loads, or if I got to take my truck across town and drop it off at a mechanic, and we'll Uber home. And he loves going in the truck. And so anyhow, 1 more minute. That's this truck. That's how I came up with the name. And my other 2 little grandchildren in Kentucky, they love it when I come to town too. They both love to play in here. And it seems like I'll always have just cleaned my truck when the kids get in. They want to step all over everything. And it's so fun that you can do something that they enjoy, that they like. I know that when I was a kid, my grandfather worked for the police department, and we were inseparable. He and my grandmother raised me, but he used to take me almost every Saturday and Sunday down at the police station. All I wanted to do was play in the police cars, and motorcycles, and the old little parking scooters they used to have, and run around the whole police station and in the range. And that's how I grew up. And these kids certainly love playing in Papa's truck, and I get a kick out of it. It makes me feel good. One of my other grandsons that now lives in Florida, when he lived in El Paso, Texas, he rode home in one of my old trucks with me, and I've got a picture of him sitting there in my old Kenworth, Big Red that one was, and anyhow, he had a good time. So kids love trucks. My 2 cents.